Oh, I think first of all, we had a great spring. We got a great group of guys coming back, very tight knit group, very competitive group. So we got a very excited about the culture that's coming back. And I would definitely say this is the most talented team we've ever had. We've got a lot of great transfers coming in, some impact freshmen that are coming in. We've got a lot of great competition at each position, and we're just excited to get out there and compete. So defensively, Coach Shell had been with us for 8 years, and he won't be with us this season. So Rashad Jackson will be stepping into the defensive coordinator role. Rashad done an awesome job in the spring. He's brought in some big time transfers and has a great relationship with our players. So really excited to watch him at the helm this season, in 2025. And so we have only a few starters coming back, a lot of new guys, with the transfer portal. That's kind of the norm nowadays, but we have great culture, great chemistry on that defense. We're going to have a lot of competition with some new guys coming in and, creating some energy out there on the field. Yeah, I mean, JoJo's all-time leading scorer, all-time leading rushing yards, and was a very productive player for us. But I think last year, even watching the film, Justin Pessoa was also an all-conference back. When you watch the film, you see a guy that might have been even more, valuable per play. Watching him work and him stepping into the role as the top guy on offense as far as running back, that's definitely something that we're excited to watch. But I think coming back, all 5 starting offensive line, that's always a plus. We don't have to change a whole lot of things up front. We can, we got a running back that we know can get the job done in the backfield, and we know we got an O-line that can protect our quarterback. I mean, I think our biggest strength is our brotherhood, how connected this football team is, how tough this football team is. After the spring, just watching what those guys did and how they worked, I think that is, in today's college football landscape, every team has a lot of newcomers, a lot of transfers, a lot of freshmen that are going to come in and play. And I think, the team that can build an actual team the best, one aligned football team together on a mission is going to have a great chance to be successful. And I think, we've done that a lot in the past, and I think that's going to be the mission, moving forward. And that's going to be our strength, this football season. I mean, I think it has to be, the same answer. You got, a lot of newcomers, specifically on defense. I think that, not a whole lot of starters coming back, a lot of guys coming back off of injury, so a lot of question marks on that side of the ball. I think one of the things that our staff did a great job of is bringing in a lot of guys that are talented enough to play multiple positions, and it's going to create a lot of competition, which is just going to elevate, everyone on that side of the ball. So definitely the most talented team we've had, and, our job as a staff is to make sure that is one team on one mission, and that's the job going forward. Man, it's a tough question because there's so many great, guys on our team. I mean, I think Justin Pessoa is one. I already mentioned him. I think that Jax McCarty is a tight end that was a true freshman last year. Maybe that's a guy that might, people might not know about yet, but had a great offseason. He's big, physical young man, put the work in all summer. I mean, I think he's a guy that could surprise some people on the offensive side of the ball. Yeah, we have Alex Schrader, who's a true freshman from Point Pleasant. Outstanding kicker. He's a guy that can do all 3 at a very high level. Obviously you lose a lot with a 4-year starter at all 3 positions, but Alex is a very talented young man, very consistent with how he kicks the ball. So he's a guy we're really excited about. And Tony Hornbuckle was here all offseason, did a great job for us in the spring. So those guys will be kind of battling it out at the kicker position, but we feel like Alex can do a lot of things very similar to what Brendan Schmidt did, and he'll be a guy looking to step into that role. Quarterback position, with Isaiah leaving, we have Daree Trahan coming back, played against a rival down the river last game of the year, did an outstanding job, and we have a couple transfers coming in, so that'll be a big thing to answer for the coaching staff. But we got Caleb Jackson coming in, very talented young man. Brian Johnson is a JUCO transfer, and then we have an outstanding true freshman coming in from Florida, Joe Daly.